Deliberate attack deletes shopping apps, AWS, and GitHub resources. So just before I should update the counter on this stream here. I have a little counter below me, and the counter is how many streams has it been since we've encountered a bucket, an insecure cloud bucket. So because we're now this was yesterday, 1.5. So now we're going to set it to 0.5, and we're going to see what happens here during the course of this stream. We'll see what we have to do to this counter. All right. So here we go. CEO of India's Kirana Pro, which brings convenience stores online, vows to name the perp. This is becoming like what, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a movie style, I shall take revenge, right? The CEO of Indian grocery ordering app Kirana Pro has claimed an attacker deleted its GitHub and AWS resources in a targeted and deliberate attack and vowed to name the perpetrator. You can hear the screams echoing throughout the earth now. Damn you, perpetrator! Kirana Pro lets users shop at Kiranas, the Indian equivalent of convenience stores, which mostly stock basic foodstuffs. Users of the app place an order, which Kirana Pro sends to nearby Kiranas who bid to win the sale. The winner arranges delivery of the goods. The elapsed time from ordering to delivery seldom tops 20 minutes. We're talking about like, US pizza order delivery times back in the day, if you're old enough to remember that. So obviously this affected the ordering system, and having your entire set of data erased from GitHub and AWS. I mean, that's not great, right? And the implication that is made here is that maybe it was an insider. Maybe somebody on the inside did this. So I bring this up because I want to make clear that not all security issues, not all efficiency issues, not all downtimes, things that affect consumers and things that affect developers. Not all of these things come from like the fact that yes, I state that very specifically. The fact that we have neutered our programmers from understanding what the hell is going on with their code. It doesn't always come from the fact that we don't have basic security knowledge that we should have with a vast majority of our programming practices. All of these facts that I've demonstrated time and time again, going on now 61 episodes of the Daily Tech News, going on the Enlightened Programming streams, doing all the other streams I've done in the past, doing my video game building streams. Sometimes it's just people who use the opportunities that they have before them to enact nefarious things. And there is no amount of good code or bad code that you can create to bypass that, right? So sometimes these things do genuinely just happen and they're beyond anybody's control. It would be good to have maybe you could have circumvented this problem just a little bit or reduced it just a little bit if programmers were more aware about their internal infrastructure and more security practices were in place. But even then, that's a little bit of an iffy statement for me to make, which I realize. So just so that it's clear, there sometimes is only so much you can do, right? So like, for example, in the last paragraph here, you could keep backups outside of the cloud. Like, why didn't you do that? But even then, if the insider knew where the backups lived, they could just go and wipe that as well, right? So there is a limit to the arguments that I'm making here, but this is not usually what you see. This isn't usually how these things play out. Usually it's not a malicious insider who has insider knowledge, and maybe, just to be clear, it's not confirmed that this is a malicious insider, but we're assuming it was. It's not usually that this is the case. Usually the case is, vast majority of the time, poor code, subjective experiences with code that have been pumped into the tech industry, meaning that buckets, like the counter below me, are left open and people's data gets accessed and all kinds of stuff happens, right? That's the usual case. In any case, there you go.